In fact, you can go back to the decade in which I was born, the 1950s, and see how the United States, and Britain for that matter, overthrew the democratically elected government of Dr. Mossadegh and installed the tyrant Shah that was referred to in the package. So the troubled waters between Western countries and Iran are very deep and very long-standing. So deep, so long-standing, that it's difficult to see how this can be negotiated away in good faith, because the bottom line is the US would have to guarantee that even if Joe Biden is voted out, now rather more likely than it was a week ago, at the next election, that the next American president won't U-turn and withdraw from the deal again, making all progress null and void. And secondly, that all sanctions, absolutely all sanctions against Iran be lifted. I don't think the US administration can agree to either of those conditions, so I myself am pessimistic as to the progress. Iran has moved on, you see, Rachel. It now has deep relations with China, with Russia, even with India to an extent. It has new friends, not dependent in any way on the United States government. So call me a pessimist on this one. I'm sorry. Iran's not in the position to negotiate under duress. Just this week, a US attempt to hijack an Iranian oil tanker took place. So even if Iran was desperate, I don't think they are the kind of people in charge in Tehran that would go on their knees to the US. They'd rather die, frankly. But they're not desperate. Necessity is the mother of invention, and the Iranians have invented all kinds of new ways of moving on with their new friends from their previous dependence on US and EU approval. So from the Iranian point of view, they're in a stronger negotiating position than the US is. If Donald Trump was re-elected in 2024, who would put money on him not tearing up the nuclear deal again? And as you say, the Biden administration hasn't differed one iota from the Trump administration's attitude and actions towards Iran. So what's in it for Iran is what I'm saying. Well, the US is not going to go to war against Iran because Iran will obliterate America's friends in the blink of an eye. Within an hour, the oil fields of America's best friends will be on fire. Israel will be on fire. So the US cannot afford a war with Iran. And the Iranians know that. And now that they know it, that's why I say they're in the stronger negotiating position. The ball is now in America's court.